Hello everybody and welcome back to Magna Carta 2. In the last video, we completed the Trial of Courage, which was our first trial in the second chamber up here in La Strada. So in this video, we're going to continue on to our second trial, which is the Trial of Bravery.
I'm counting on all of you.
Sure, leave it to us.
So, just like the other trial, we are given 5 minutes to complete this. And as you can see, it's a little bit more complex than the first trial that we did, but not much. If I'm careful, I should be able to gather all the chests and rescue Zephie all in one go without having to repeat it. So let's just get started. I'm going to start with the chests closer to Zephie so that I can keep a close eye on the energy balls if they appear and destroy them before they get to her. And then I'll go out a little bit further and grab the chests that are farther away.
You're slow.
And again, we are given 10 times that Zephie can get hit. That never changes, so just keep that in mind. And again, I'm going to use my party that I used previously, my long-range attackers Celestine, Crocel, and Rue. So down on the fire path there to the right, I managed to get a defense level 5 Kamond. So now I'm going to take the yellow path here, and I'm going to grab the chest. And then what I'll do is I'll head south and grab the other chests. There's not that many to collect. Most of them being commons, but do collect the treasures. I recommend doing so because all of your characters' last weapons are found in La Strada, whether it be from trials or chests or from defeating bosses. So if you are going for that 100% weapon achievement, it is really important to at least attempt to get the treasures up here on La Strada or you will miss out. There should be a weapon up here in this trial. And we got one in the last trial as well. And there it is. That's the Supernova. That is Argo's final weapon. And we should just have one more, and then we can beeline it back over towards Zephie. And just check on her and make sure that she's okay. And we're halfway through the trial. So if we don't have to restart, we also won't have to do a lot more of this trial, which is good. The next trial is a bit of a doozy, so I would like to get these first two done and over with pretty quickly so that we can spend a more extended period of time on the last one. Now luckily Celestine moves pretty quickly, so we should be able to get back to Zephie. And now all that I'm really going to do is just stand here and wait until the timer runs down. And what you can do too is you don't even really have to be paying attention if you are going to just stand here. What you can do is just leave your party members in attack mode, and you can let them do all the work because they'll automatically lock onto the closest target and attack whatever is closest. So as the energy balls come towards you, you'll automatically take care of them. Which is why these trials are a heck of a lot easier than the ones we were doing earlier. These ones don't really require a whole lot of effort unless you are going for the treasures. If you are someone that's not really too concerned about that kind of stuff, or you're doing a speed run or something like that, then just standing here and attacking these energy balls as they come through is definitely probably the best strategy. Another thing I've noticed too is that if you can lure some of these bad guys over towards the trial near where Zephie is, then sometimes the energy balls will actually get stuck behind an enemy, which is a little bit funny. I was going through this earlier on and I sort of noticed that. It was like all the enemies were in a big circle and they were actually blocking the energy balls from moving forward, and so that actually saved me quite a bit of grief. It gave me a lot more opportunity to get back to Zephie to make her safe.
We did it!
On to the next area!
Okay, so that's that. Again, just like with the previous trial, when you continue on and you enter the warp to go to the next area, it will automatically start you at the next trial, so just be aware of that. If you want to go back and save, you'll have to do it at the second break room because our next save point isn't going to be until after we finish our third trial. And like I mentioned, this one's a bit of a doozy, so the next video might be a little bit longer because the trial is quite large and it's kind of one of our last obstacles that sort of stand in the way before we can finally get to our last couple of bosses up in Lystrata. So that's it for me. I will be seeing you guys next time as we attempt our next trial. Thank you so very much for watching, and I hope that I will see you next time.